I got this woman that's going to touch on something that, some men don't talk about too much, but with women putting hands on you on top of what she's saying about the options, go ahead and check that out.
I bet y'all didn't know that women don't have as many options as they claim to have. I'm about to put y'all on to some game. Watch this. Ooh, they finna tear my ass up. This is especially true for black women because a lot of us do not know how to keep a man. So instead, what we do is we beat them and we have kids outside of marriage. But let me tell you something, what I noticed about these skip me women. The reason why they stay in relationships and the reason why they're able to pull a man is because of those two things. She will either whip his ass or she will have a baby by him. Especially when she knows ain't nobody really... A woman knows when a or men don't want to deal with her. Women know when they're just going to run men off. The issue is it's easier to blame it on the man than it is to actually take accountability and fix yourself as a woman. So what they do is they lure you in by pretending to be a good mother, by giving you the best sex, by giving you the best job, by cooking you the best meal. And now that you're in order to keep you, she's going to start beating you and she's going to give you a baby. She has to make sure that you're stuck because she knows there's nowhere else for her to go. Pay attention to these women who say they got options. Look at their options. 9 times out of 10, every man that she's with is the same. They just look different. A lot of women think that, oh, this man looked better than the last man. I got better options. Like I said, a lot of black women don't really know what options, standards, and boundaries are. They think, oh, he looks better. He has a little bit more money, better than the last man. If you are with a woman who beats you, she has no options. You are her only option, and I'm letting you know right now, you're not the best option. If you are a woman who beats men, you have no options. And you can only get simps and the worst tier of men. So
now I hear what the sister's saying about, certain women, all they have is this one person. So they're going to try to get a baby with them. They're going to try to do whatever. And sometimes they can want to put hands on them. But I have a rule. You ain't putting your hands on me, because you think you're putting your hands on me, then you step into a role of a man at that point. And once you step into a role of a man, I'm going to respond to you like a man. So the first time you think you're going to put your hands on me, I'm out. I said, because if it happens again, I'm going to treat you like the man that you're trying to be at that moment. You understand what I'm saying? So I tell all men, do not let no woman push you, slap you, put any kind of hands on you. That is automatic grounds for dismissal. Automatic. No coming back. I don't care how much she apologized. I don't care. It don't matter. Because the first time you go it on and knock it in the middle of next week, then she's going to call the cops on you. And then now you're going to have a case. You know what I'm saying? And you wasn't even the one that started everything. You were just mostly defending yourself. Now, in some cases, yes, men could prove that they were defending themselves and the woman goes to jail. Yes, but let's call it what it is. Society doesn't look at domestic violence when the female is the perpetrator like they would look at if the male was the perpetrator. Let's call it what it is. Now, about those options that she's talking about, right? Aside from that, some women do try to get pregnant pretty quick from a guy. They do, because they want to, multiple reasons. They want to either stay with him, they want to get in his back pocket, could be a little of both. Because, good and well, once they got that child, and man, she in your back pocket for the next 18 years, bro. That's why I tell dudes that it doesn't make sense how some of y'all are so reckless out here. When you know the child support system will be in your back pocket for 18 years. No. It's reasons they created condoms and all of that, bro. It's reasons. Listen, if you're the type of man, you at a certain age, you already had your kids, whatever, you single, look, man, go ahead on and get that vasectomy done. Go ahead. That way you ain't got to worry about no babies out here, because, the worst thing you could ever do is you're a single man again for whatever the reason. Like I said, maybe your spouse could have passed away. Maybe it didn't work out anymore, so you're back out here. And look, if your kids are grown, you don't need to be starting over with no kids, bro. Like, go ahead on and prevent that from happening and just raise your kids and your grandkids and everything else that you got. But no. Men got to be very proactive, especially with these kids. But to deal with any woman that's going to put hands on you, bro, no. And I know some of y'all like that fighting. Some of y'all like all that. That's exciting to some of you, but I'm not talking about those of you who think that's exciting. It's exciting until you get a paperwork to say the state of whatever versus you. Then it's not exciting no more, because now you jammed up. And about domestic violence, that can really mess you up. When you are, let's say you want to practice Second Amendment rights, that can mess you up. It mess you up with jobs. It can really mess you over. So you don't want to be in a situation where it's fighting constantly going on. You know what I'm saying? So with a woman like that, is she you know, if she decided to just mess off her life and that's all the dude she can get, that's her problem. But I'm talking about to the men. Don't ever, ever, ever let no woman put her hands on you, bro. No. She hit you one time, you leave. Period.